live in multiple locations for a BYU Sports Nation Friday edition. This is how we do it, your day-to-day BYU Sports play-by-play. I'm Spencer Linton, teamed up with Jerem Jordan. It is our pleasure to welcome in from the Bay Area in California, San Francisco to be specific, one of the heroes of last night's BYU win at St. Mary's. Brandon Averette joins us on the Deseret First Credit Union Hotline. BA, happy Friday, man. How are you?
Happy Friday to you guys, too. I'm great. Thanks for having me on here.
Understandably. I just want to know at what point your coach said, hey, all we need to do is go on a 19-2 run, and we're good to close out the game. So when did that come into the plan?
He never said it, but, I was kind of on the bench just thinking because the whole game we hadn't really been on a run. So I was like, okay, our runs come in sometime, but we don't really know when, but we're just going to keep battling it out till it comes. And it finally came in the last 4 or 5 minutes, and it felt great out there.
4 or 5 minutes. It was 10:36 where St. Mary's didn't score a field goal, Brandon. I mean, that's just crazy. Gideon George certainly plays a big factor in that, shutting down Tommy Kuzi, and he's the genesis of everything they do offensively. So what was it like as that started and you kept it going in way to a double-digit win?
It felt great, to be honest. We just kind of took it play by play. We didn't really look ahead of ourselves. We told ourselves we need to stop this possession. We need to make sure we get a good shot this next possession, and we kind of just took it that way throughout the whole last 10 minutes, like you were saying, possession by possession, and we chipped away, and we kept going once we got the lead, and we ended up up 10 at the end of the game. So.
And without question, the defense stepped up. The rebounding was great. A lid was on the basket for St. Mary's. But BYU, as a team trailing by 7 when that run began, what changed offensively for you guys, specifically to help you get scoring when you yourselves were trying to take the lid off of the basket on the other end?
I think we just played with a lot more force, and we understood the physicality. We got through it the first half, and the second half we knew what we're coming into. So we just went out there and just played with way more force and try to get to the ball to the second, third sides in our offense. Just try to make them play a little more defense and see how disciplined they were. And stuff started opening up for us, and it ended up being a field day. So.
Okay, play of the game for me, at least, was when you shoot a three, but you're blocked, and you're the only guy that looks like he knows where the ball is. You grab the ball, shot clock's winding down, you kind of bobble it, and then you reverse it for a layup late in the game. That was such a big play. Describe what you saw on that, and how much did you know about the shot clock winding down there?
I knew the shot clock was winding down, and I saw him going under the screen, and I shot it, and he was able to get a hand on it, and he was actually the only person I realized that knew that he blocked it. Everybody else went to box out there, man, and it kind of opened up the lane for me just to go grab the ball. So, usually I would get back on defense, but I seen he tipped it, and I just went to go straight to grab it. And I knew the shot clock was running down, so I knew I had to get a shot up real quick. So, I bobbled it a little bit, but honestly, I think me bobbling it helped me out because the dude thought it was a pump fake, and he kind of flew by me real quick. So, Once I got a hold of the ball, I just kind of threw it up real fast just to get it on the rim, and it ended up going in. And it was actually a pretty fun play, to be honest. I ended up started laughing afterwards because I've never had something like that happen. So it was pretty cool.
You're just laughing up the court?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Brandon Averette with us on BYU Sports Nation. He is BA. In fact, I'm going to start calling you Big Shot Brandon because you've done this on several occasions, Brandon. You did it against San Diego State. You made 2 big shots last night, some big free throws as well. Not everybody wants to have the ball in their hands and take the last shot in those pressure-packed moments. Why do you want to take those shots?
I think I've in a way, I've kind of always been like that, at the end of games. I've just always felt good with the ball in my hands, and I've never really been the guy to be nervous. I'm not perfect. I might miss some shots. I might make some mistakes down the stretch. But, I've just never been nervous, and I've never been scared to make those mistakes and take those risks. So, I feel like all the work I put in is giving me that confidence and just being able to stay calm in those moments. So, I'll give it credit to all the work I put in for sure.
This is a rivalry game. You're coming into this as kind of new to this rivalry, and BYU had only won one game in Moraga ever. What did it mean to the team to get that win last night?
Oh, it felt so good. You know, I mean, I think Connor was saying in his 3 years, he's never won at St. Mary's. So, I mean, just getting that winning feeling, just give him that first win at St. Mary's. I mean, that was my first time playing at St. Mary's. So, I mean, it was so fun out there. It felt great, you know.
Brandon, we obviously, as analysts and fans of BYU sports, spend a lot of time looking at metrics and bracketology and where BYU's net ranking is and all of these positionings and projections. How much do you pay attention to that or try not to pay attention to those numbers, especially after a big win like you had last night?
Yeah, we try not to pay attention to stuff like that. Like Coach he preaches just the importance of just focusing on getting better every single day, and the other stuff will take care of itself, you know. I mean, you always have like one ear a little bit in there, but I try not to focus on that. I try to focus on what I need to do to prepare for the next game, what I need to do that's going to help us win the next game. And at the end of the day, that's what really matters when it comes to the bracketology and all the numbers and stuff, just winning games. So that's where we try to put our focus into and just getting better every single day.
Well, since you're not paying attention to it, we'll tell you what it is. BYU's 35 in net, 56 in KenPom. Those are both season highs. So this is the best BYU's been rated in different metrics, back in Lenardi's bracket. But like you said, the point is to win. Do you feel like this is an NCAA tournament-worthy team right now and that you will be at the end of the year?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I definitely feel that way, you know. We've been getting better every single game, in my opinion, you know. We're kind of just starting to find our offensive identity, and we're a great defensive team. We're so dynamic in what we can do offensively and defensively. I love this team. I definitely think we're a tournament team.
Brandon Averette with us on BYU Sports Nation. Now let's turn the page to what you face on the Hilltop tomorrow at USF. Very good San Francisco team, top 100 team in the net rankings, and very different makeup compared to what you just played against in St. Mary's. What's the scouting report on USF and how BYU gets a win tomorrow?
We just got to stick to our defensive principles, be there for each other in isolation play. They got a couple ISO guys who like to just try to get to the basket in space and stuff like that. So kind of just being in those gaps and just talking to each other out there defensively, and the offensive end will take care of itself, and just play with force and play our game, to be honest. So we're going to do what we always do. We're not going to change much up. We're going to go out there and do what we've been doing every single game. So.
Hey, enjoy the gym, because obviously Bill Russell, Casey Jones, Bill Cartwright, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of good histories there. So enjoy that gym, man.
I got you for sure. Yeah, I definitely will enjoy the San Fran alumni gym for sure. So.
All right, I can't speak for Jerem here, but I'm going to send Mark Pope a text message in just a minute here and say, just make sure Brandon has the ball in his hands late in the game if it's close. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that for sure.
Brandon, congratulations on a big win. Second win ever for BYU basketball in Moraga. And let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma so you can continue that with a good performance against San Francisco.
Thank you so much. Thanks, you guys, for having me on.
Yeah, you got it. Brandon Averette with us on the Deseret First Credit Union Hotline. Deseret First, you know why, we show how.